Immediately after that, after this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Majduhu begins this Surah Al-Kahf means Alhamdulillahi alladhi, again, Anzala ala abdihi al-kitab, walam yaj'al lahu iwaja. That it is also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning hamd and praise for the being Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who have revealed a book, a great favor, because no one shares secrets normally of their business secrets. Someone will not share their actually, the ingredients of their drink which they are, for example, making, manufacturing, or pizza they are producing, or whatever, it's the things like this. But here it is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Majduhu is saying that He revealed the book, Alhamdulillahi alladhi anzala ala abdihi kitaba wa lam yaj'al lahu iwaja. That book which does not have any deficiency, crookedness, bentness in it, that in any kind of flow, like in the guidelines, that then, oh yes, I did act upon it, but because there was little bit flow, or there was something missing. Nothing. Because there is a story that a ship, a giant ship, or a plane, you may say, this is an example, broke down and no one could repair it. So they hired a mechanical engineer that, can you please, many people have tried and they have not been successful. Can you repair this? He said, yes, I have 40 years experience. He inspected the engine and everything, top to bottom. After seeing everything, the engineer unloaded the bag of his and pulled out a small hammer. So a small hammer, and he knocked gently on somewhere, particular part of the engine or somewhere, big ship. So he has all these tools with him, but he gets out the hammer and he inspects, and then he just actually knocks it few times, and the engine comes to life again. Then the engine has been fixed. 7 days later, the engineer sent them invoice of, let's say, 20,000 pounds. 20,000 pounds is the bill to the ship owner. And he was somewhat actually surprised. He said, what? It's 20,000 pounds. You did almost nothing and give us a detailed bill. Give us detailed bill. Where have you got this 20,000 pounds from? The answer he wrote in the bill, he said that tap with a hammer, 2 pounds. Tap with a hammer, 2 pounds. And know where to knock and how much to knock, 19,000 pounds, 998. So that's true. Okay, but the hammer might be 2 pounds and the tap was 2 pounds. But knowing where to knock and how much to knock, so the importance of appreciating one's expertise and experience, because those are results of struggles and experiments and even many, many hardships. So what I want to mention to you, that when you look at the Quran, no human being has put effort into it. It is more precious than anything, any guidance, that walam yaj'al lahu iwaja, that it doesn't have any shortcoming and crookedness. It's like that person said, the expertise, that the experience which I have, that's worth. Hammer, anyone can actually tap. But to get it working is the thing. So anyone can give you life lessons, or you should live your life like this, or I have this, I saw on the internet, you should live like this, enjoy like this, wear clothes like this, have marital relationship like this, do business like this, walk like this, have hairdress like this, have clothing. So anyone can open their mouth or with the pen or with the keyboard, actually say anything to you. But will that make you successful in both worlds? Spiritually, physically, mentally, in this world, in this dunya, and even death? That they don't know. They just say, so anyone can, you can give hammer to anyone, even a child, that he can actually knock it even with more power. That's no problem. A big hammer, actually. So hammer is not the issue. It's where and is it going to work or not. So the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, the book which I have revealed, the books are there, billions of books on the internet, there are billions of books written and will be written. But are they free from all this crookedness, shortcoming, and new discoveries and things? No, they are not. Every now and then everything need updated. Look how much expertise you need, for example, to write a program of a Microsoft program, Windows program, or Apple, or the phone you have. How many engineers, experts? So since for example, the invention of iPhone many years ago, still there are updates coming, corrections coming, bug fixes coming, operating actually updates coming. This is a human being, no matter how much expertise, even for a small machine you need. But what about then actually this machine you have, which doesn't have only a body, it has a sophisticated brain, mind, the nerves and the things which you can't see of life and things, etc. etc. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that two qualities He mentioned. وَلَمْ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ عِوَجًا. It doesn't have a deficiency, any misguidance, any or any kind of crookedness. And secondly, قَيِّمًا لِيُنذِرَ بَأْسًا شَدِيدًا مِنْ لَدُنْهُ. Qayyim, it means a person, when in Arabic it also means a person who has two traits. One, he warns you of pitfalls or any danger which you can face. And secondly, he also shows you the ways how to benefit and flourish as well. So, second quality Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Majduhu mentioned, Qayyim, this book actually will help you to stand up and for what? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ba'san liyundhira ba'san shadidan min ladun, that it warns you of every pitfall and the biggest harms and danger you can face in this dunya and in qabr and in barzakh and in day of judgment. But at the same time it has وَيُبَشِّرَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَعْمَلُونَ الصَّالِحَاتِ. And at the same time it tells you the benefits of believing, وَيَعْمَلُونَ الصَّالِحَاتِ, and the good and the right action. And then it mentions two rewards. أَنَّ لَهُمْ أَجْرًا حَسَنًا, that there shall be a reward which is unceasing, which one cannot imagine. Imagine we are captivated by dunya and its luxuries and its pleasures, and what about where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, which is million times better. And secondly, Allah Jalla Majduhu mentioned second reward, so the iman and there's amal salihah. Makithina fihi abada, that they will remain in there forever and ever and ever and ever. Makithina fihi abada. So, after mentioning this, then the Quran at that time, what was prevailing, and also the things I mentioned, وَيُنذِرَ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا اتَّخَذَ اللَّهُ وَلَدًا مَا لَهُمْ بِهِ الْعِلْمِ وَلَا لِآبَائِهِمْ. The Quran actually mentions some of the prevalent wrong beliefs about Allah, about dunya, about life and things. So modern day, you may say, for example, there are new theories coming out all the time. Oh, this universe didn't come from anywhere. Someone will say it comes from Big Bang. Someone will say it is self-made, and this scientific discovery is showing this. So every era have a different kinds of wrong beliefs actually adding up to it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Majdu, at that time what the mushrikeen, the Christians at that time, the Jewish people at that time, they used to believe that, for example, Isa alayhi salam, and now as well many believe, was somehow the son of God. Sayyidina Uzair alayhi salam, another prophet, the Jewish believed, the mushrikeen, they believed that the angels are like daughters of Allah and they are sons of Allah, and things like this. So the Quran, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that these are wrong beliefs. So the importance of correct belief about Allah, about the messengers, about the books, about actually this. So firstly, in that is connecting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and disconnection with from false gods and beliefs about Allah. Yeah, this is the first thing which is being taught.